So, welcome guys to HR Season 7, Round 7, Germany. Joined again this week by Mitch. Welcome, Mitch.
Yes, hi. Chris, how you going?
You are not the fastest man in HR this evening round Germany. As going per the TT boards, unless they've changed. Did you know this, Mitch?
No.
So we do have a driver who has bet Jensen on the TT boards. So it'll be interesting to see if that driver, I'm not going to say any names just yet, but it'll be interesting to see if that driver can take the fight to Jensen. So unfortunately, we lost Steve this week, down to some personal reasons he had to leave. Which I've always said I'm never going to hold somebody back if they've got bigger and more important things. This is just a hobby at the end of the day, and it should get into a personal life.
Yes.
If we have Pedro out, I'll get track map on the screen, some data.
So, can I just have a guess? Mr. Pedro, I see he's leading at the moment. Is that him? Regarding to, just throwing it out there, Mr. Pedro, we are watching you. Yes? I don't know, I could be wrong. So, what you are thinking with TT boards, but anyway.
My lips are sealed, young Mitchell. So we've got a big flurry of drivers early in this session. We usually have a little 5 minutes lull where nobody really does much, but that does not seem to be the case here.
Okay. Sure. 1 over 1, 2, 3 just was on the grass.
And I guess Germany, we need to talk about Turn 1. The disaster that is, where a race is won and lost, and we have had Stone, our first man spinning, he manages not to retire the car.
Oh, lovely. Well done, Stone.
So, who do we have in a fast lap? We have Jensen at the hairpin. I think Dex might be our lead car at the moment. But he's backed out, he's in an invalidated lap, so I think it is going to be Jensen. That is our fastest man. Or our first man anyway. To put a time on the board.
Jensen.
1 second, Mitch, in chat. I have a not so settled son, so I'm closing doors in case he decides to go wandering and I don't notice because I'm streaming. So I've closed off all silly things he can get up to. So Jensen takes the fastest lap so far, 11.1, Mike P2 and 11.8. We've got Noah P3, 12.1, 1 over P4, 16.1. J-Real, now under the name of Most Hated J-Real, on a 19.3. Skarma slots into P4 on a 13.6. We jump on board. Santu on the grass. Dex on his fast lap. So we'll stay on board. Through the last corner comes Dex. And he slots into P2 on an 11.4.
Third.
Backing out the lap, so he's had a moment of an invalidation and he's choosing not to complete. So Pedro, Gingerbush, Dan's on and out lap, Pelly, Santos, Stone, Mazza, Grant, all still to come out. Dex done his 11.4 on his second lap old tyre, that's one to note as well. Jensen's happy with his time, so he's retired from the session. We will lose one driver.
Okay.
from the session going into Q2. Who do you think it will be, Mitch? Who are you going to pin it on first?
Ooh, that's a tough one, eh? I can't say. Sorry.
It's a tough one, isn't it? It's a tough one.
Yeah, I don't know. I wanted to say Skarma, but Skarma's quite good. Well, I can't say Pedro because I'll be expecting him to take pole.
I think it's going to be a mistake that's going to cost a driver.
Yes,
you know, when you eventually got to hook up that lap, whoever makes a mistake out of like the bottom 6 is going to suffer.
Yeah.
Oh, Brock.
Yeah.
Is up in his time, I think. He splits bang even, 49.8 through sector 2. And he's backed out it. If the ERS empty, you're not going to really improve from there. We've got a big gaggle of cars coming out the pits there. Guys trying to stay at the way, Ginger Bush coming through. He'll be on his race run.
Pedro's out.
Dan piling under pressure. As always, welcome chat. It's nice to have yous along for the ride. Dan's listening to P3 and 11.8. Him and Mike split by nothing at all. Brock very much on that fight, Noah on that fight. I think all the guys will easily come into the 11s when the time is right. 1 over, he is down in his time. But he did improve to a 14.0. That could be a time though that's not going to be suffice. Pedro and his outlet, a lot of guys doing their best to get out of the way of traffic.
Yeah. Bad.
It's the nature of qualifying, unfortunately.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Santoon and invalidated lap, and that could be the thing as well. Somebody that consistently invalidates the lap, that could cost you massively here.
Yeah.
Pedro on his lap. Sorry, Mike, didn't mean to. Mitch, there I'm started it already.
Yes.
At least I got 8 minutes into the stream tonight, Mitch, before I called you Mike.
Okay.
So that's on your record.
Well done, thank you. Yeah. No, also turn 1. Invalidations. The other corners.
It will hurt, and it's going to hurt in the race. If you get into a bad rhythm at turn 1 and you're consistently cutting the corner, the time penalties mount up very, very quickly.
Yes.
Is JDL on an improvement in his lap? I'm sure he will be. He's sitting about even through sector 2. So I wonder if he dropped a lot of his time in sector 3. Stay on board because he's a little front of Pedro. We'll see where he can pull that Mercedes car up to. Gets away with that there, runs the curbs nice. To the line. And guess he's up to P8, 13.4.
Nice, Pedro.
Pedro goes a 13.7 as well, he slots into P10.
Not bad.
Welcome, whoever's joining. Santu T.S. Van Marie is chanting for Santu. T.S. Van Marie, is that right? Am I saying that right? Marley? I'm not sure. Scottish people were not very good at pronouncing names, unfortunately. We're not really good at pronouncing anything, to be honest. Santu's going to get time on the board. He goes into P7, 12.3. Second lap old tyres for him as well. So we have Grant. Grant's the one I'm interested by. Will he take the fight to Jensen?
I think so.
Marley. T.S. Van Marley. Dutch. No, I cannot accept your invite, Mr. James, I'm afraid. Welcome anyway, TS, to what is HOR Season 7 Round 7, Germany. Santu's been filling in well. Grant not taking too much risk, but last season's pole sitter here is... That's right, Jensen, so it is. But it was short qualifying, wasn't it? So, mixes it up, but you're right, you're spot on there, Jensen. I do remember. So Grant, middle of sector 2. Help him, there's time can be won and lost. He's good in power through, traction picks up nice and easy. It's nice to watch. I like watching between Grant and Jensen because their contrasting driving style is actually quite dramatic. Jensen's quite an aggressive throttle user, whereas Grant is quite methodical in his throttle application. Obviously it works well for both drivers the way they do it. Jensen is no slouch, neither is Grant. But it's interesting to see two very different styles, still producing very similar lap times. Grant slots into P3, 11.4. Very much on the same time as Dex.
Pretty good.
Ginger Bush is on, he'll be coming round, I think he'll be on an in-lap now. He will come in and go back out in the softs and go for a run. Pelly in an out-lap, so we'll jump on board the Pelly. He's going very slowly.
Yes.
Don't want the tyres to be cold starting the lap. Yeah, just struggled a little there picking up traction through the last corner, and that was because he was very slow. And then you lose a lot of the rear tyre there, yep, so just grip knot in the car. It's a track where you really you want your tyres up to temperature very quickly early in the lap, because turn 1, if you've not got the grip, you're going to lose it, like straight up. The car's gone.
Yes. Kaput, dead.
And I think it's a good sector 3 is a good sector to kind of be maybe 70% aggression, and it just brings the temperature in nice.
That's...
Pelly's running on an invalidated lap. Grant jumps into the pits. He gets Ston in another out lap.
Yeah, Grant is safe. Quite a few drivers are quite safe. It's more... Where do you think you're in danger? I
think any guys 13.5 or above could be at risk.
Okay.
I think Ginger Bush will come comfortably into the 12s when he changes tyre.
Okay, so what? J-Real, he's alright according to that reading, Chris?
I think he'll be safe.
Okay.
Well, he's definitely safe because we've got Skarma and Pedro retired behind him, so at worst he'll be P14.
Yeah, are they confident with that lap?
There's one over, knock Pedro down, so it's on Mazza, Ginger Bush and Pelly to start knocking Pedro down that order. We'll stay on board with Mazza. He's relevant to see if he knocks Pedro. Mazza only needs 2 tenths. I'll leave on board. I will be back in 1 second, chat.
Okay. Okay. Group 4, Sector 4, Basil. Good cornering there. Down with the power. And he goes 10th. Pedro is 14th. So, Pedro, if you're watching, you could get kicked out, my friend. I hope that's a good lap time for you. because you must get pole. You know that. We spoke about it, but anyway. Mike retired, but he's safe. Ginger Bush and Pelly on outlaps. Now Ginger Bush is on a lap. Oh, but on a invalidation, according to my daughter. Yeah, as long as he saves his ERS, he will be alright and should cross the line in 30 seconds. Let's see with Billy. Very nice there, Philly, in turn 1. He's also on the lap now. I think he went safe through turn 1 as well. Very good. Let that happen. And Pelly goes P4. Let's see Ginger Bush. Is he gonna go quicker? I think. Ginger Bush goes 11th. So everyone goes through except for Pedro, P16. So we only lost one driver, as Chris says. So yeah, not bad. Pelly's still on a lap, I think, as well. Maybe wants to improve his time a bit more. Just crossed the line within 7 seconds.
So I'm back, Mitch. Thank you for holding station there. I had a very upset son. What's up, Grant? Nice to see you. Grant said, "What's up, Mitch and Chris?" Sorry, getting us away. My son is teething and he's very unhappy. So got him some medicine. So he's happy again. So hopefully he'll be okay. So Pedro was the man we lost. I thought he was going to be the one in trouble. Just as well by 11/100ths of a second. I can see one over has just picked him out.
Pretty good. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Pedro. Probably was just happy with that lap. But yeah, it's so competitive this league now, eh? You can't just take it for granted.
Yeah, definitely. I think if you're in that low range, you've got to be very careful with the decisions you make.
Yes.
And I think not retiring early from the session is something you should always consider.
Yes, no, of course, eh?
But our races are long, so starting P15, you'll have some clean track. You know, safety cars are always a possibility as well, so there's still a race in it. And he does come from the back often. Pedro already starts round about there, so he's used to being in that position. So he should fare pretty well.
Okay. Pretty good.
So the tyre choice, I think Germany's an easy one stop.
Yeah, I think so too.
But I'm not sure if the two stop can work. It'll be interesting to see the times in this session. So welcome all, it's good to see some double figures on the stream.
Yes.
Flurry of drivers,
Yeah,
putting Mercedes out very quickly.
Yes, I saw that. So Chris, according to the TT time, so Pedro with that performance is not in competitive with going against Jensen. I know, I'm just
question, yep.
yes, I'm just trying to
Trolling
give Pedro a bit of yes.
I like it. He's a big pussy.
I didn't like what you said, but anyway, sending me a present. But anyway, we still will love him anyway. Okay, so I don't know who it will be like to take it to Jensen. There's like about 6 people, if I'm not mistaken, when you last told me. About
yeah,
6 people
I think in qualifying, when it comes to qualifying, I think there's one man that's been distinctively there against Jensen, and that's been Grant. But I'm sure at Germany we have another driver that can also be in that mix in qualifying, so it'll be interesting to see the times he can put on the track. Guys, absolutely squabbling mad for some track position here in Sector 3. Everybody wants some space.
Yikes.
So we're going to have a string of cars opening the laps together. Everybody maybe looking for a bit of tow as well down that back straight. So
yes.
It's always an interesting one.
Okay, no, I think he's first out.
I think so as well, yeah. So he lights up Sector 1 purple.
Pretty good. Who's behind him?
I think we've got Dan slotting in between them two, and then it is J Real coming up behind, and then Santu in the racing point. Then we've got Skarma in the Haas. Then I think it is Ston in the Renault, yep. Then we've got Pelly in the McLaren. Grant in the Williams as well. But that's a bit beyond. We'll go back on board with Noah, who is in Sector 3.
Nice.
Qualifying's a station I love. Formula 1 cars on the limit are a dream.
Yes. Then just pulls out.
112.4 for Noah on the medium compound.
Medium? Yep. Barely looks like. I think.
J-Rail must have invalidated his lap. Skarma slots in a 13.6 in the medium compound. So that was quite close to his soft compound tyre time, so that's a good sign for Skarma.
Okay, no, that's good for Skarma. Happy with that time for him. I hope he can improve even more, which he will, I'm sure.
Trying to find our most relevant. We've had Santu with a spin. Hopefully he does his best to stay out the way of what was, I think, Ston. Just trying to be consistent and giving all guys a bit of camera time as well. I always try and look over the streams at some points.
How's... Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, you're alright.
Chris.
That's a good reason to interrupt, Mitch.
I don't know how his wheels are still on. Is it like with super glue or something? Like...
That's 2 big hits he's had and managed to survive. He's doing his best to stay out the way of drivers, which is fair. Just cutting the grass while he's at it. So, Jay So that's unfortunate.
Oh no, man.
Granty Boy on the soft, he's going to slot in P1, 12.1, and that's a lap where he's been not pushing the soft tire to its maximum capabilities, and that's a sensible thing to do.
Yes, so he doesn't take the grip out of it, and it lost him a bit longer in the race.
Yep. So we've got one over in Mazda, 13.7, 13.9 respectively on the soft compound tyres for the two guys as well. With Jensen with no wings, so we have missed what's happened there. Jensen has lost his wings, so he'll be coming back in. That would have maybe hurt his tyres as well.
Yeah, it's quite strange for Jensen to...
It is a strange one. He's the Lewis Hamilton of HOR. As much as it pains me to mention his name.
Yes. Yeah, but it's quite strange for Jensen, you know, he's always like on the ball, you know, hitting their target, but we all make mistakes, even the very best.
Mike slots in a 12.3 in the medium, P2. It's a good lap for Mike.
Nice Mike.
So maybe Jensen is watching on and he can give us a little insight on the stream to exactly what happened there. I think it's maybe just been a little aggressive on the throttle. He's lost the rear of the car, it could have been turn 1. We know it's infamous for catching drivers out.
Yes.
So Dex 12.5, Noah 12.4. I think we mentioned Noah, but we've got Dex in there on a 12.5. Brock a 13.1. I think Pelly's on next. Man on a fast lap.
Ginger Bush as well.
Yeah, I think you're spot on there, Mitch.
Okay. One over is getting out of the way, very nice for him.
Oh, and he really abuses that outside curb, that's going to cost him. Gets a little bit of understeer through the second part of that car. Oh, and he gets a buckle of understeer mid-corner there.
Are you on board with Ginger Bush?
Pelly.
Oh, okay, I saw that, yeah. Pretty good.
Using the curbs aggressive, yeah.
Yeah.
Plus into P6, 13.3 in the mediums. But that looked like a harsh lap on the tyre.
Yeah. Ish.
It's quite interesting to see if he's lost any performance through that.
Okay.
We've got Santu. He's struggling a little. He will get a lap together, 6 minutes 45 seconds still to go, so plenty of time on the road.
That's true, yeah.
So Grant P1, Mike P2, Noah P3, Dex P4, Brock P5, Pelly P6, Ginger Bush P7, Skarma P8, every one of the guys in the P9 and P10 on the softs. Then we've got Dan, Jensen, Santu, Ston. Got Jensen on a lot. So we'll stay on board with him. Dan, Jensen, Santu and Ston is obviously still a set a lap time.
Ston is also going to set a lap now. I think Stone just lost a bit of time there. Turn 1, the exit.
That is a really tricky exit.
Yeah. Ish.
Jensen slots in there in the mediums and an 11.9.
Okay.
So not much in it.
Not much.
Just a couple of
dents.
And that midfield stacked as ever. Should get on board to Santo on a lap. I think he is. Car tried to step away there, but he caught it mid-corner well. That's a PB3 sector too, so through the last corner. Where is he going to put himself? The stunt out. Up to P7, 13-1. 13s are coming in thick and fast. We've got Dan still waiting on the lap, so guys in trouble at the moment. Skalma 1 over Mazza, worrying for 1 over in Mazza. They're on a soft compound tyre, so they should be able to find some time, but they either, I think they've only, in fact they will only have one set of soft tyres for the session, so they will not be wanting to really run that tyre again. So their fate may be sealed unless they feel they can improve in the mediums.
Centre is quite happy with the performance, I think.
So 1 over is going to head out and try again. Stone's even out again. Was that Stone's bank time at 13.4? Is he still pushing? We'll jump on board and check. Oh, he's invalidated. Welcome to the stream, guys, as always. Q2, 3.5 minutes left and we're going to Q3, where our top 10 will go for that glorious pole position, and in HOR that comes with bonus point. So it is a good pole to get, although in Germany it's maybe not the most sensible position to be in the track, because P2 is deadly and they're towing that back straight. So it'll be interesting to see if Jensen opts to take the pole, because he could be in trouble down into turn 2.
So, Chris, do you like this circuit?
I don't mind Germany. I really enjoy Sector 2 and Sector 3. Sector 1, obviously, with that turn 1 in it, is treacherous. It's probably one of the scariest corners in the calendar, although it's not really much of a corner. But in regards to worry of losing the car, I think it's one of the corners that you come up to and worry every single time.
Okay.
It's obviously about putting the worry to the back of your head and just going, but...
Yes.
So Dan is going to slug his cell into that top 10. Where's he going to go? 12.5 into P5. Joins that fight, so that is a stacked battle. Noah, Dan, Dex, Stun, Mike. It's interesting.
Louise. Just on that off there.
Mazza there gets his cell into P9. He's retired from the session. Don't know what happened there.
What?
Mazza he's dragged his cell into P9. He'd done a second lap on the tyre. Brock's feeling like
Stone's in trouble.
Stone is in trouble.
I mean,
and Stone's retired, so
yeah,
he will no longer take any part. 1 over, slugged himself out. 12.5. So guys in the drop zone now, Santu Rekka. Well, we're going to lose Santu now, unfortunately. Skarma. Gingerbush is not coming back out, so I think his fate is sealed. We know J Reel's fate is sealed. We have Skarma in an outlap. So Skarma and Pelly's are 2 guys to watch.
Okay.
Pelly just starting the lap now. Really aggressive through turn 1. Top 3 happy with their times. Dan as well on P5, he's happy. I think they're pretty confident.
P3, not bad for him.
It's been interesting to see where Pelly can get the car up to. They had some guys dummy the softs at the start, but at the end there, but it doesn't seem like they've went on to use them.
Yes. Looks like Maz is Maz, on my screen, and 1 over 1.
So we need to keep an eye on Brock here, because Pelly, sorry, with turn 3, and that puts Brock into the drop zone, so we lose Brock, Santu, we've got Skarma on a lap. He's up, he just needs to not lose that time. Can he slug his cell? I think he's got the time on the board. Is he going to get his cell out the drop zone? P10! Ooh. Was that P10?
Wow. P10, you're right.
He gets himself out.
I can't believe that. Like,
it's good effort there, Ned.
What's
by Skarma. Good effort.
Yeah, well done, Skarma.
Drags his cell out.
Oh,
Last
Ronnie.
man across the line. Ronnie, we've got Ronnie in, so he'll join at the back of the grid.
Nice, nice.
So well done, Skarma. Slugged his cell out in that soft tire. Got his cell into that Q3 session. So Jensen, Grant, Pelly, Mike, Noah, Dan, Dex, 1 over, Ston, Skarma will all battle it out for pole.
Okay, no, pretty good.
Who is your pole prediction, Mitchell?
Just give me a few seconds. Just thinking. Yeah, I think it's so open to anyone really. As we spoke last stream, but probably Grant. I will go with Grant.
So you picked Grant, so there's one call for Grant.
Okay.
One over in Q3, yeah, that's a good point as well. Well done, Skarma, on the chat. Just see you joining in there, good effort.
Well done, Skarma.
I'm going to fling a name out there of Dex Terrenio. I think, or if I've said that right, I think Dex could be our pole sitter today.
Yeah, but so close, you know, like Jensen, how also where he just pulls the lap in. Wow, he's also up there, but I hope for Grant.
So the guys like this flurry at the start of the session now, and I think Germany is going to be one where you're going to see the guys staying pretty close for a toe.
Joe, it's like Monza, like the real Grand Prix. Wow, but probably a bit separated.
Except for our drivers are not babbling and holding everybody up.
Yes, no, that's true.
We've got good drivers.
Yeah. Yes. So Formula 1.
Ronnie, of course,
please
you're in the session, mate. As long as you stay in the session, Ronnie, you'll be at the back of the grid. So don't worry. You just may not be in your seat, buddy, but you will get in.
Jay Smith just joined us in the game.
So who is our lead car? I think it could be Grant. There's Granty boy.
Okay. Are you gonna watch the sectors?
Yeah, I will keep an eye.
Okay, I'm on Jensen.
Oh, and Grant gets the most bullshit invalidation I've ever seen. Dex, my pole prediction is lost at turn 1. No. So there goes my pole prediction. So who's our lead car now? I think it is Dan. Is it Dan? No. It's Jensen.
Okay.
So I've missed the first couple of sectors there with Dex dropping out the session. That caught my attention. Jensen, I'm going to get a sectors 2 split coming up. He's done a 49 flat through sector 2. Dan, I'm getting no real judge because the timings are ruthless.
Okay.
Oh, Ronnie straight in for work. Ooh. That'll be interesting, Ronnie. You'll hey, you never know, this could be the key, mate. Just make sure you're working every Friday and Saturday, get in the race and just rip it up. Not literally. So Jensen takes provisional pole on a 10.9. Dan 11.4, Noah 11.7. Pelly's boxed, Mike had to box, so I think he had a lot of invalidators. 1 over on his medium tyre goes on a 14.1. We've got Dan continuing to commit in a second lap just to get a time on the board. He's got plenty of time in the session put a second lap on the tyre, put it on the board to do an in lap and come in and back out. No issue at all.
Going to is just set the best time. Don't think you set the time before, so
that's good.
And Grant.
So Mike's pole pick. Where is he going to go? Clips of grass, pushing the limits as much as possible. 11.5 into P3.
Not bad. Not.
There will be time again there, where he pushed some big limits. Mitch in the chat from Mr. Shadows. Welcome, as always.
Mr. Shadows, greetings.
I mean, we can call Shadows like an HOR faithful. Get me Mitch, he's been here. He's always been a lurker from the start.
Yes, no, true, eh?
My hero. Oh, Shadows.
Aww, so
I'm not
sweet.
much of a hero, so I would maybe think very carefully about your decision there. Because
I don't know, Chris. Sorry to take the spotlight off you. He could be calling it to me. Eh?
Oh, that's true. That's true, Mitch. Maybe it is.
I don't know.
One of the two.
One of the two.
Oh, maybe it is. Well, you take it, Mitch, because I'm not worth being Indy's hero.
You my hero. That's it.
No, Mitch. I'm telling you, we decide that it's not worth it. So now slotted in another 11.7 on his soft tyre, and then we've had all our invalidators now coming out for that second bite of the cherry. Shadow says it's about me, and he called me my Sunday name Christopher. That's I'm stunned, absolutely stunned.
Nice.
Thank you, Shadow. Scammer slots in P5, 12.7. Mr. Michael, can he keep it together through turn 1? Yes, he can, nice and aggressive. Car tries to snap away, but gets on that opposite lock. 3 slide.
Okay, stop looking at my phone and start looking to this.
And a PB, which will be a PB through sector 1. As it's his first lap.
Dawn got the invalidation.
Mike's been unfortunate, so he'll be hoping for a good qualifying session here and be able to get into a race from the start. We've not really seen him show his full potential, which we know he does have.
Yes.
49.4, so he's running close to Jensen. He's on track here to take P2 if there's a nice clean sector 3. It could be the man that's not been mentioned for a couple of weeks, be the dark horse in the session.
Yes.
Oh, big bucket overstay there, manages to deal with it, not bad. Straight to the line. 11.6 lost into P4, I think he lost a bit of time in that last sector there, and you all know that. He got a big crunch, a wheel spin, and he smacked the cup. Get Pelly in his lap. See where he slots in. Just through the last couple of corners now. And then it goes 11.3, so Pelly slots into P2. That's a good lap there from Pelly. So, Ston continuing his lap. Is he on a fast one? I think he is, so we're still on board with Ston.
Yes.
Is PB in the sector 49.4, so he was about the same as Mike through sector 2. So he's on course to slot into this cluster of the 11.3 to 11.7 group. Just where will it be? Nice balance in the throttle through the last couple of corners. He slots into P6 and an 11.6. That middle of the grid is very stacked. Big wobble oversteer there through turn 1 and that.
That's close, man.
Closing lap.
Between work. Yeah.
Or on his in lap there, I should say. So we've got 1 over now. Onto his first fast lap on his soft tile.
They took it a bit wide, eh?
I'm quite surprised they never validated there, but gets away with it.
Nice.
Maybe just being cautious.
Yes, no, especially there. We don't want a validation, so.
Stone is still in his in lap. We'll stay on board with 1 over and then we'll pick up some of the guys. I think Mo is about to start his final flying lap of the session.
I think I will just see what he's doing.
So no, 1 over will improve, he goes to a 12.8.
Okay.
Comes close to Skarma. I'm not sure if Skarma's going to run again. Jensen just opening his final flying lap. And he invalidates through turn 1. So he's got time, if he's got the fuel he can go round and go again. Lovely camera angle there, I grant, through turns 2 and 3. Onto the big back straight DRS open. Steer as little as possible, holding that inside line, try to scrub as little speed. And then down into the big braking zone of the hairpin.
Oh, now we're retired.
So he got closer to Pele on 11.3. We lost Mike. I think he's maybe invalidated his lap. Oh, and Grant's lost it. Just broke a wing. Manages not to retire the card as well to go in kind of nose first there in the corner.
Pretty good. Well done, Grant. You're staying out of the way and everything.
Jensen will try and open his lap again. Cannot afford to invalidate. And he has, he's invalidated. Pelly's invalidated. Can Dan attack it? An 11.4, that's unfortunate. Stone, I think, could be one of our only guys. Every guy struggles through turn 1. Can Stone keep it clean through 1? He does. So it's just about keeping on the lap now because every other driver ahead is not on a lap. So the turn 1 struggles, which we knew would come at Germany.
Yeah.
Every other driver is on a labelled lap. Pele in an in lap. Yeah, all these guys in invalidates. So Stone is a relevant loss. Skarma, we've got Skarma on the lap, so we'll watch his split through sector 2, see if he's improving.
Okay.
He's about even.
Okay.
Through sector 2. Stone is just under half a tenth up. Holds the car on a tremendous slide through there.
Really good.
Skarma through the last couple of corners all over the curb. He's very aggressive on the throttle, trying to find every ounce of speed he's got. Can he improve? No, very close to the same time. Can Stone improve? Drag his past Mike. He does, puts himself to P5 and an 11.4.
Okay.
And that'll be it for the session. So Jensen takes pole.
Nice, Jensen.
And pole points. Or pole point, I should say. Going to have guys, Jay Smith, Ronnie, all joining us at the back of the grid for the race. The guys will jump to their
Pretty
5-minute
good.
break. I'm just going to fling that on Discord chat, so bear with me 1 second.
Okay. Just screenshot that. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah.
So,
Quite a lot of validations in turn 1, as you said.
yep.
So let's see how the race goes.
Look at this
So,
midfield
yeah.
battle.
Wow.
Mitch P2 to P7.
It's unbelievable.
These guys are set for a stonker. And the good thing is,
Yes.
Scarman that maybe worried, like, oh no, I'm quite a bit off that middle pace, but see if you can stay in the toe here and just keep it clean through that last sector, it can drag you along just nicely.
Yeah, no, pretty good. Okay. I'm going to grab something to drink, some Coke, and some biscuits.
Ooh.
So, catch you guys now. Yes.
No worries, Mitch.
Okay, great.
So, chat. Who wins? Do we think Jensen gets attacked into turn 4, the hairpin, off the back straight? I think he's going to come under pressure. All the guys starting in the medium compound tyres, so that kind of keeps it even traction wise. But interesting to see. I'm excited. Jensen, remember, with a 30-point gap in the championship, 35 points to be exact. So one retirement, he'll still hold an advantage going into a race, but the advantage is diminished massively. So he just needs to keep up the momentum. He's won the last few races. Monaco was an overgloss. I think Monaco is just one of the tracks, well, it can happen. Noah rightly deserves to win the race on the strut. So we'll see. He's got to stay consistent though. Guys like Grant, you can never underestimate Mike. Dex, I know, has got good race pace here. Noah. These guys will be looking Pelly as well, looking to put Jensen under some pressure. Well, I'd hope they would put them under some pressure. That's what we want to see. Pressure makes good racing. Granty boy. Will we see a Granty Jensen fight last the duration of a race? I'd like to see little Mike and Dex getting about that fight. Dan as well. I think Dan's another driver that's, I think he's got more in the tank. Just needs to find it. I think he showed today that he's definitely can be there, right up in that podium fighting position. Just race starts, I think, which in any sim world, turn ones are brutal. It's not just F1, it's iRacing, it's Assetto, it doesn't matter. Turn ones in racing are rough. You need 100% compliance from every single car in your grid. If one driver chooses not to comply, especially if he's near the front of the pack, it just has a chain reaction through the grid, and that's really what you try to avoid. It can't always be done, especially Germany, because you can carry a lot of speed turn one. Hopefully we have nice and clean. So before we start chat, I'm going to jump for a restroom break, so then I don't need to go during the race, I hope. So, 1 second chat. I don't want to grab my pad, wait. Hands a little bit with sanitizer. So, I'll just blow like a numpty. Flay my hands about in the air. dry off. Has it started? It has not started yet, Ronnie, if you're watching the stream. But you're not in the lobby, unfortunately, mate, and we won't restart for that. If you're watching the stream, I'm sorry, mate. Same how I happened to Jay Smith last week. Think Chris talks out his arse and has another reeling. Pedro, I mean, that's rough, mate. We don't hear from you for days. You never support the channel. You're just a bane in the races, and then you just come in and hurl abuse. I just think you're a nasty person, to be honest. Just kidding, Pedro. You talk out your arse. You pussy. But good luck to all, apart from Pedro. Every driver has my heartfelt luck to get through turn 1. I bet he also smells. I do smell like roses. Jealousy, Pedro. Jealousy is unfortunate. It's just a sad, sad thing. But focus time. Timer is on. Dead roses. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Have a good race, you balloon nut. And to anybody else watching this racing, have a good one, guys. Be clean turn 1. We've got a floating helmet there. And it's back in the car. Mike's not with Stun. Stun's guy, I don't know if you can see that in the stream. You can. Stun's helmet was about 4 feet above his head. So I think we have young Mitchell heading back.
Yes, Mr.
He
Chris.
is back with us. Mitch, well, you time it every race, Mitch. I don't even need to repeat it because you do it every race.
Oh, okay.
I never doubt you will always appear in the formation lap.
Oh, nice.
You have that 5-minute breakdown to an absolute T. So, interesting at the start here, Mr. Mitchell.
Yes.
Jensen and Pelly. I know they are friends, but is the friendship aside? Because if Pelly wants to win a race, he needs to accept that he's going to have to beat Jensen. So, let's see. We'll also have Noah and Dan on the absolute attack. Ston, Grant, Mike. So turn into the hairpin. I'm really nervous for the hairpin. I hope the guys can just get through turn 1.
Okay. Yeah, no, I hope so. Yeah. Oh, did Ronnie left?
I think he backed out just before and then came back, but it was too late. And unfortunately, as I said on the stream, we never restarted for Jay Smith last week. I'm going to be clear cutting that rule this season as well.
Yeah, true.
We start at 9 PM, it's quite late, and then you have until about 10 to 10 really to get into the session, to get in for the race, so there is ample time. So, the cars line up.
Okay, no, good. I will keep eye on.
Let's get some nice. Positions change. So lights on, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. Oh, we've got a jump start there from Santureka. It's caused a bit of lag through the field. Jensen goes off to a good start. The McLaren of Pelly and Noah try to go side by side through turn 1. Have we had a moment in the field? Big collision between guys there. Not sure exactly what's happened. Some guys fell down the order.
Grant is...
He's managed to not pick up damage, has Grant, so he's got through turn 1. See?
Okay.
So if Grant's not, Grant's, he's not got wing damage, so he's happy now. He doesn't need to push. Save the tyre. What's the need? I just take my time at the back. I can catch it. Oh no, it's a VSC. In fact, it's not a full safety car. Sorry. So he's got to stay on his limits. I'd be interested in what's happened to Grant there, because he's not picked up damage. Is he maybe tried to avoid something? Whatever unfolded.
Probably.
So we've got green flags again. We're back racing. And the string is, the field is split out. We've lost Jay Smith from the session. I don't know what's happened there.
Oh, so this Maz collided with Grant.
Mazza collided with Grant.
Mazza, yes.
We need to have a look at that. So Mazza boxes, Ginger Bush boxes. Jensen stretches out an 8/10 Gambapelli still in. That DRS on, we've got no MP3, 4/10s behind, then Dan, then Mike, one over, Dex, most hated Jerry, then Pedro, Stone, Skarma, Mazza, Ginger Bush, Santu, Obrock, Grant down to P17.
Grant, I think his tyres are a bit broken.
He's getting too hot, his wheels are burnt up.
Yeah, just take...
Oh no, that's unfortunate. And it really becomes undrivable at that point. The car becomes an absolute handful. And Grant's, that's going to be a safety car, I think. Maybe not. Well, we get a safety car because of that. And that was nowhere near deliberate from Grant. He had absolutely no traction at all. We've got another VSC out on the field. So Grant, if you're watching, mate, that's unlucky. This just made the once you light up the rear tyres, I think you were still running no traction as well, so it becomes horrific, absolutely horrific. But Grant, I need to see that clip, the turn 1, mate, for sure, if you're watching. So we've got Pedro now up 8 positions on his hard tyre, just trundling. Does he have any damage? No damage. DRS re-enabled, we're back racing. So we've got Noah absolutely on the back of Pelly down the straight. He's got DRS. Move is going to be made round the outside. Is Dan going to come into this battle? We'll watch it from behind. On board with Dan. He stays cautious at the back. Pelly's going to be pushed wide. He's going to pinch Noah back on the cutback. Noah's going to be left. Pelly nice and full there. Gives him the room. Good clean racing with the guys here. He's not going to fling one down the inside. Go for Pelly hangs it round the outside. Good committed racing there from Pelly. Dan right on this fight. Get Mike just doing his thing as well, slowly catching back up onto this pack. Dex and Jerry getting in a little fight. Then we've got Ston catching Pedro hard. Ston being on the medium compound, Pedro being on the hard compound tyre. Then we've got Santu, Mazza 1 over. Sorry, Skarma, Mazza 1 over, Santu, Brock and Ginger Bush at the rear of the pack. But in can come safety car, still 30 laps. Safety car brings that field back together. Yes. Pedro has been overtaken now by Ston.
I think that's wise. I think Pedro can just run his own race. They're on 2 different sets of tyres. Then Pedro can maybe put on the softs. I don't know near the end. Oh, and Stone nearly, he lost it. But not dead yet.
So we're actually, we're starting to find a juicy little fight in Pele, Noah. Oh, and that's the VSC back out, so that neutralises the pace again. Where is...
Yes.
That's 4 incidents.
Even though we love it, but we hate it.
Just safety cars. No, that is not good, man. Mazza gets a 5-second time penalty for another. So we'll be going green in just a second, I would think. Jensen now 3.2 ahead and absolutely steamrolling away. So when will we get a green flag? It will come. Stay on board with Dan at the back of this trio, because this is going to be an interesting reflag. Green flag, green flag. These guys are just coming into turn 2, so it's about opening the car up and getting the burst and the guy down the back straight on the DRS. Jump on board with Dan, knowing Dan's DRS wide open. Pelly trying his best to break the toe. Noah sticks out to the outside, goes down the inside into the hairpin. Does not let Pelly get one to come back this time, and I think that might be job done for Noah. Now can Dan break on Pelly? Good racing there between the guys. I don't know if you're watching that. Pelly went a little deep into that corner there. That's going to cost him an exit. That's going to allow Dan to get right up on. This is a great... Now this is a tough corner to go side by side, and he's two very committed driver. Pelly stays on the outside, fair play. Dan slips up the inside, so he capitalised on that small mistake there from Pelly. Up into P3 from Dan.
Sure. Okay.
So Jensen, still 3 seconds. I think he's just maintaining that 3 seconds now. Can Noah start to catch him? We'll see. Yep, 16.8 from Mike.
I think Mike,
he sees the fight ahead. Yep, he sees the fight ahead and he says, right, I'm coming, boys, I'm coming for some of this.
Yes.
And he's got oodles at airs. This race pace from Mike, these last few races has been... It's been very strong. And I'd like to see the qualifying performance match it to start allowing him to go attacking that top 3. Mazza making a move down the inside on Skarma. Easy DRS pass down into the hairpin. That's where you'll see most overtakes done.
Yes. I see Stone.
Yeah, just on board now, just as you said it. It was good timing, Mitch. I'll let you talk this fight through.
Okay, Stone goes on the inside, wanted to go on the outside, and yeah, it gets bit of contact. I think O'Brock touched his rear wing of Stone's, but yeah, Stone's got the job done now. So
I'm going to jump back to this fight, Noah, Dan and Pelly, because Noah has not pulled away at the front, so Dan is now chasing Noah, who is still being chased by Pelly, and Mike is slowly but surely catching onto the back of this pack. Mike needs to use his ERS smart, because trying to catch these guys where they're constantly in each other's DRS is going to be really hard.
A couple of guys have time penalties. What's Pedro doing? E7.
Pedro's having a great, he's had a great start, up 9 positions.
Pretty good. 1/1. Just abusing penalty.
So these 3 guys are putting on a bit of show. Keeping it nice and clean. Doing the passes where the passes are sensible. And not taking any major risks. Still 26 laps to go, so there's a long way ahead. Dan slingshots down the inside. Is Noah going to try in the cutback that he's seen Pelly do so well? He gets a good drive. Dan covers it off well though. So Dan now up to P2. Driving really smooth this evening is Dan.
Pretty good, yeah.
So is there any more respective battles? We've got Brock catching Storm. We'll jump on board with that a bit. I'll keep an eye on that battle between 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Otherwise the gaps are pretty big.
Bit of the lock here for Brock. Lifting the tyre. They're both on the same set of tyres. The hard compound.
It's actually, I'm going to go to that. See what tyre we're all running. So we've got Pedro in the top 6 now. Have I missed a move, Pedro against Mazza?
I think so. What's it? F15?
I think I did. I think I missed a move, Pedro against Mazza, because Pedro was P7, but he's now P6. Up 10. Mazza going to have another go at him down the inside. Flings one. He's gone way too deep. Pedro just needs to read it well.
I think someone retired.
Santu maybe? No?
Yeah. Yes. I saw he retired then left the session. So he was probably in 6, maybe, around there. Yeah. I don't know.
So Mike now almost in that DRS range of Pele.
That's good. Go Mike. You can do it, mate.
Mazza still
Jensen.
holding the tail. Sorry, gents. Carry on, Mike. Mitch.
Okay. Jensen is just having a nice lead, controlling the race. Maybe even gotten a bit faster. 4.6 seconds. Okay, on you go, Chris.
So Mazza is staying on the back of Pedro. I think Pedro's got the. Or was Pedro behind Santu?
I think so. Yes, because Mazza has always been behind Pedro. Last I saw was 1 point.
Goes for another one. Locks up. Nice. Pedro gives him the room, but Pedro's going to go in the cutback. He's going to have the run on the inside. Hope Mazza doesn't cut the nose off. Pedro backs out it slightly. Good race now between the two.
Okay. Come on, Pedro. If you're watching, the race is not over, my friend. Oh, Hilly. It's a penalty.
And I think that's a big key as well. If you can drive fast here and keep the penalties down, you're in a really good, strong position.
And then, and he
Dan
goes on the inside then. Yes.
Noah's going to come back up now. Flings it down the inside. Dan gives him the space he deserves.
Very good.
Absolute sublime racing between the two guys. This is tremendous stuff. Absolutely on the limit, but respect being shown.
That's good. Yeah, you can't treat one another like dirt, so at least they got respect. So
all the while, Mike has a big moment at the last corner, but he is.
No.
He's getting catching closer and closer to that DRS range. He just needs to creep into it.
Yes. True. I'm not gonna do it. Yeah. Now we're closing on Dan.
Oh no, he's gone a little deep. Dan's going to give him that space. What a race between these three.
Yo, wow. It's pretty amazing.
Oh, we've lost most hated. VSC out, so that'll neutralise the pace, give the guys a little refresher on the tyres.
Okay.
Oh, and everybody's in. So every single guy in the top 6 is in. Take the freeze pit stop while they can.
Jensen's got the hards.
So we'll stay on board, we'll try, in fact we'll go to tyre, we'll see what they'll jump to, hards. So here we go, it is a top 6 shootout. When the VSC ends till the end of the race, if we have no more incidents, we are strapped in for a sublime race here. Nobody getting split up in pits. Pele loses out a little actually on the pits. Got Pedro in as well. Interesting, Pedro's come in after 11. That's maybe a commitment to a 2-stop. Oh, Dex has had a spin. Stone. Yep. I was just about to say the exact same thing as you there.
Okay.
So Stone gets a move done on O'Brock, but O'Brock is going to come back on the DRS. We're still on board with this fight. Slings it to the outside.
Okay. Oh.
And Stone opening that steering up. He is a guy that does not give an inch.
Long as this respect.
Oh, and Brock does so well to keep the car under control. That is sublime car control.
Well done, bro.
The car really tried to get away from there, and he managed to keep it. Mike picks up a small time penalty there, 3 seconds. I'm assuming that's turn 1. It is. Did you see that from Brock there, Mike? Mitch?
Yes, I did, man. Wow.
Full car try to 4-wheel snap. Brock's gone away. So he needs to try and line up. Stone's obviously been getting the cutback, so Brock tried to defend the inside line really aggressive and tight, but that wasn't the way. Stone's maybe actually got the drive here that's going to make it quite hard for Brock to have a lunge. Yeah, he's a bit further away, so we'll jump back on board. Noah has got the jumping down. I think that was on the pit stop, so...
Okay. Ooh! As... just... overtook Pedro.
Pele now starting to close back up in this group of Dan and Noah. Noah moving maybe a few times too many under the brakes, but these guys are showing how racers race.
Jensen just there.
Oh, and that's a good switch back there for Brock. This might cement that position for him.
Oh,
Stone slings it right up the outside. These guys are having a whale of a battle. This is...
wow.
Woo! And Stone takes the position back.
Were they fighting in Azerbaijan or was it Pele?
It was Stone and Pele.
Oh, okay, cool. Yes, they keep it clean.
Go on
So
board
far,
with Dan.
so good.
Getting the move done in Noah. Pele on the inside there, but he loses out a little. Not going to quite get the move there. Mike's still working behind these guys, just waiting for something to happen. Dan goes for a big sling on Noah, wheel bang on. Noah's held it right the outside. What a race. What entertainment. When we have nothing, just tune in on Friday and Saturday nights to HOR and you'll get all the entertainment you need.
Yes.
So Mike is now on the fight. Mike has joined the battle. So we now have a 4-car train for the podiums.
I think this is the most exciting or the most competitive ever since last week was a bit like pull away, maybe 1 or 2 cars, but now fighting for the podium, it's now 4 cars or something like that. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Is Karma having a lonely race?
Here we go. Dan pulls out, Pelly pulls out. No, it's going to be wild into the hairpin. The guys are all off track a little, but Noah's lost out on
Mike?
3 positions. Mike's got to be selling to P4. Is he going to sling a move in Pelly? He does. He goes for one down the inside. He's making the moves and he's making them stick now. He's up into P3. Pelly slots back in behind. So Dan has managed to give himself some breathing room. What are we watching here, Mitch? What are we watching?
Yo, I can't believe it, hey. Wow. It really excellent. Really excellent, hey. Yo.
Every guy absolutely on the limit of their car.
Yo.
Pelly picks up another 3-second time penalty. Has Mike get Dan's DRS? This is going to be important for him on this back straight. He does not, so he might come under pressure here now. Mike's from Pelly. Pelly's going to sling it on the inside.
Okay.
Mike doesn't put up much of a fight. He's going to try and get it in the cutback, not quite there. That's going to allow Noah to now creep back onto this fight. Oh, and Pelly's had a big moment now.
Yeah, I just want to say Brock and Stone is still fighting quite close.
Still clean?
But, yeah, still clean. Just moved now. Oh. He just got the penalty there, but for track limits, I think. Oh. Just making sure everything's nice. Pedro still on Maz.
So a fight between P2 to P7s is... The gap second, third and fourth stabilised a little.
Yeah,
the guys maybe just taking a bit of respite in the tyres because they were going at it hard there for a good 4 or 5 laps. Let's catch up with some of the guys at the back. Brock makes a move and Stone on the inside.
Turn 1. Yay. Yeah, a bit dangerous, eh?
But the guys are keeping it there, they're racing hard.
Oh, got the leg there, I saw.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Okay. Okay.
So let's see the positions gained. We've got Mike up 3, Dan up 2, Brock up 5, Maz up 3, Pedro up 7, Judgebush up 4. Oh, and that's a good catch from Noah there through turn 1. I mean, that's horrible. The game gave him a time penalty there. I think they should award them points for the save.
Yes.
I don't think Mike's going to be close enough to get moved here again. Not quite. Jensen now 9, almost 10 seconds ahead. Just doing his thing, keeping it cool. Trying not to Seb Vettel the race.
Yeah.
Ston and Brock still at it. Oh
Yeah.
man.
As long as you guys keep it clean, I think you will. Oh, Pedro and Maz. Yeah, and Ginger Bush is right on it as well. So this is going to be quite exciting for 9th, 10th and 11th.
So we've got a battle for 2nd, 3rd and 4th and 5th. We've got 6th and 7th fighting hard, 8th and 9th and 10th all fighting hard. And Dex on his soft catching up to that group. Yay, fights everywhere. That many battles, we can't quite keep up with every single battle on Stream Chat, but we will try our best. We've got Mike now lost a position to Noah, which is always going to be the case. That these guys are in a fight, it's a slugfest. One small mistake, the guy behind is going to be absolutely on it.
Yeah, Brock is going to the pits, going on mediums, I think.
So he's going for a 2-stop, I think. Is Brock, or was
Yes.
that Brock's first stop? I mean, actually, have been Brock's first stop. Let's check. No, it was his 2nd stop, but no wing.
Okay.
So no damage, just a committed 2-stop.
Yes. Very good.
Pedro's going to go for that cuppa again at the hairpin. He's enjoyed that this race.
Pedro. Scommer's ahead of Brock. But Scommer's, I think, how many? Scommer's on 11 laps all tyres. Not bad for Scommer. Been quite quiet for him, I think. Not up there, but
P11, good points.
P11, yeah, good points. Yes, we've got Brock again. That's for.
There's Ginger Bush pitting as well. Is that his first stop?
Okay.
That's his 2nd stop.
Threw me off. There's Brock.
Oh, and one hovers a big moment. Is that a retirement? We've lost him. Is that going to pull out the safety car? Will we see a safety car? VSC again?
Cool.
Come on,
Is
game.
this
Where's the
broken?
safety car? So, 10 or 11 laps to go, I should say. If you are still with us, which if you've left, your own disappointment because you've missed an absolute cracker. 11 to go. We know Dan, Pelly, Noah, Mike have been slugging it out for a good while. Ston takes his pit stop under the VSC, so that's going to give him an advantage over Brock. Green flags also. We'll see where Ston's released in comparison to Brock. This is going to be close between these two. I think Ston's just going to have the advantage. And now Dex is in the middle of that fight between Ston and Brock as well. Gives Mazza some breathing room. Pedro's slotted back to P12. I don't know what's happened there.
Probably for soft tyres, medium tyres, I mean.
So Brock close to Dex, and I think Brock's going to have the bit in his teeth to get up towards Ston. It's just up the road.
Could be good.
Oh, and Dex is all over the grass here. Brock's going to slip out the inside. That's good driving there between the pair.
Yeah.
There's just scenes guys flinging some overtakes in places that you just normally wouldn't see much. And Dex is really struggling on the soft tyre there, that's unfortunate.
9 laps, 18 laps now. I think those tyres are race. So, yeah, but I wouldn't do that kind of move. Yeah, I think 95% you will retire yourself and the guy who you're fighting, but anyway.
Yeah,
but
I would agree.
If that's the case.
I would agree, Mr. Mitchell. So that fight between like 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th is now kind of amalgamated into just P3 against P4, so it's that last podium spot. Poor Jensen, our leader, 8 seconds ahead. I'll jump on board with him for a little. Not much TV time today, but doing what he needs to do and doing what he does best at the front, because the battles behind have been tremendous.
Yes,
I've thoroughly enjoyed this race. 25 laps have gone in an absolute flash.
Wow.
Now we've got Mike back up on the fight now. Dex picks up a 5-second time penalty for spinning the pits.
Unlucky there for him.
Mike carrying good speed through turn 1. He's got a nice rhythm there because I see him steering out and into the corner. Can he put Pelly under pressure here? He is gaining. Pelly has the DRS, so that kind of neutralises it.
Yeah.
And that is going to be the move there for Mike, not quite. Oh, he's giving him the position back. Fair play from Pelly there. I think he may have got an illegal overtake.
Okay.
Mike, small contact. I don't think Mike picked up any damage. Read it well. So can Mike chase up now on that last podium position? 8 laps to go.
Oh, here we go. Mares on Stone on Mares.
That looked like a little bit of recognition there for Stone for whatever happened there. See, Mike's going to be in trouble. Oh, and Mike's had a big snap through turn 1.
Oh, keep fighting, Mike. I know it's tough, but
he's got a big gap.
Points on the board.
He's got a little damage. He can go and take a softs and probably still comfortably come back to P5.
Yes. Pretty good. Oh, but no.
I mean, he's maybe got enough of a gap where he could just run the P5 to the end. Mazza boxes. I think he maybe got a little damage from Stone. Stone picks up another 3-second time penalty.
Stormers in P8. So the 2 horse boys are 8th and 9th. Stormer and Ginger Bush. So not bad. Yeah, Ginger Bush got fresher tyres than Stormer just by a lap. Let's see. Ooh, Pedro! There was an incident with Naz and somebody.
I don't know if did Pedro get touched there?
looks like he got pinched, yeah. I think Maz. Bit of the...
So Pedro was, I think, trying his best to get out the way of Dan, and I think he's been smacked there by Mazza, so we need to get another look at that one at some point.
Yeah,
Gingerbush and Scum are the two Haas boys, maybe a bit of team orders there. Scum are letting Gingerbush go, chasing.
That was, to be honest,
small
well
wiggle there from Gingerbush saying thank you.
Noah has a 3-second penalty.
So time penalties are going to change the race at the end, I think.
Yeah. Go away. Yeah. There's Mike Petrovic.
Yeah, he is. He's on the softs. Comfortably back out in P5.
Pretty good.
Take the fastest lap as well of the race, I would think.
Yeah. Nice. Mike is pretty good. Do turn 1. He's on the limit. Okay.
Jensen out front, just enjoying life.
Oh, why not? Sure, when you got that kind of gap.
It's a good day in the office for him.
Yes, you can have a nice cup of coffee and a biscuit, Jensen. So have a little Kit Kat, have a break, and still come out in the lead. So nice.
Oh, Mike is absolutely pushing the limits.
Yeah.
Flying in regards to sector times, 1.1 second up.
Yeah.
Pelly is now hunting this last spot in the podium. 4 to go.
Nice.
Oh, and Noah will be looking to hold on to that position because it's his home GP.
That's special.
It'd be nice for him to get a podium at home after he's won at Monaco last week. What a race we've seen unfold today, Mitch.
Yeah.
The last kind of 5 laps have not been as exciting, but the first 25 laps of the race were absolutely electric.
Yes, it was. Wow. Oh, here we go, Billy and Noah getting that slipstream a bit. Nice. Billy comes from the undercut. World Cup, one of the two. Oh, GG for them. Noah takes the thing. Lan. They also Billy's got a bit more ERS than Noah. Be safe.
I think this probably will be the lap, Mitch, that he gets the job done here, Pelly.
Yes. Yeah.
Noah's got a good drive, but Pelly's tucking into that toe. Noah's going to do his best to break it. Doesn't want to move too much.
Yes.
Out he goes. Hard on the brakes. Noah's going to try and hang it on the outside. Switch back. But I think Pelly's going to have the drag. and a bit of air's advantage to pull away.
Oh, it's Mark doing P5.
Does he hold the fastest lap of the race? Can you check in Race Director if he's got the fastest lap, Mitch?
I can do, yes.
Unless you know off the top of your head if he does.
I think he was.
So who was our fighters there? Dan, Pelly and Noah. Ston and Brock needs to be highlighted as well, I think. I didn't see anything in any of the fights where MD done anything wrong. If I'm wrong, I would obviously like these guys to make me aware. But in regards to what I seen from stream point of view, what a race these guys have put on today.
Yes. Yeah, just confirmed. Mike is still sitting with the fastest lap.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's been really exciting. Except for turn 1, unlucky, well, lap 1 I would say. With Grant and stuff, that was not nice for him, but, and all the others, but, yeah, it was been right.
Jensen is on his last lap. I'll do my best to try and get him for closing, taking the checker flag, but we do have a battle for the last spot in the podium on our hands. Noah's going to have a run into Pelly into turn 1, thinks better of it because he's going to take the DRS down the back straight instead and try and do it into the hairpin.
Oh.
So it's a straight battle down the back straight. We've lost Dex, that's alright. Dex will still get his positions. Dex and Mazza. And there's been an incident there in that main straight. Both cars in the wall. Pedro now up into top 10. Mazza and Dex will still get their points because it's on the last lap, but I would like to know exactly what has happened there.
It probably does.
So I'll get on board with Jensen. Across the line, I just catch it. Well done, Jensen. Good win in Germany, he'll be happy with that.
Ran wide into the grass.
Dan takes home a P2.
Yeah.
Great effort, Noah takes home at his home GP. That last spot at the podium. Pelly P4. Mike, I think, solidifies the P5. Ginger Bushes took P8, Scammer P9. Pedro will take the last spot in that P10. Mike picks up another time penalty just at the end of the last lap. He's pushing hard, wringing the absolute neck out of this car. So Mike brings home P5. Ston will bring home a P6. So good result for the Renault boys in the end.
Not bad.
Ston P6, really Brock P7. Good race, guys, good effort. I will try now get our top 3 into the party, Mitch. So that was a race, that was a good race, enjoyed that. I will suggest them for you, Mitch. So we have Jensen. Dan first, sorry. Then Jensen. And then Noah. So in the end, that was a good race, Mitch. I really enjoyed that.
Pretty good, yeah.
Yes, Skarma, what a race. It was wild, mate, absolutely wild. From a spectator's point of view, it was brilliant. One of the best kind of sim races or that I have seen in a long time. Some guys really showed their worth. He showed just how good competitive racers they can be this evening. A lot of time penalties on the board, but we'll gloss over that because Germany does that. Dan, in the end, our only man with no time pens. A clean slate. So that's good to see.
Hello.
GG, Jensen.
Cheers.
We'll just start with you, Jensen. Good day at the office. That was smooth as a daisy. I think the only thing you can be annoyed from there is that little time penalty.
Yeah, over the noise of XP. I don't know what's happening with my game, but anyways, it was a good race. Dan Murphy, like, I had to try and pull a gap. He didn't get a single penalty all race. He absolutely did a cracker of a job.
Yep.
Keeping off cutting corners, but yeah.
I have sent Dan an invite, but he's not joined yet, so we'll jump quick just to Noah. Noah, well done. That was your oh no, I was calling it your home Grand Prix, but you're Belgian, so that is absolutely terrible on my behalf. It was not your home GP. But good effort, mate. P3. That was what a race. You were in. Happy to come out that podium in the end. I think Pelly had a moment last lap which gave you the position back. Oh. Definitely. So in the end, good effort and well done. And Dan, nice for you to join us. What a race, mate. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
He's loading in the pile.
That was phenomenal, that race.
That was, absolutely. Yourself, Noah, Pelly had a fair old slugfest for a fair few laps.
Honestly, that was some of the best racing I've been involved in.
Best racing I've ever watched.
The respect and room that was given on by everyone, and yet it was still a tough fight. Real tough fight.
Hold on a second.
P2.
I thought when I was P2 when I was sat behind them or in that little group, I thought I had slightly better pace. I thought if I could get away, get my chance, I could hold a gap.
Yep.
Oh.
And then obviously at that time, Noah had no penalties, so I was like sweating bullets a little bit. And then I seen he had penalties and I had no airs and no fuel, so I thought it was time to calm down and just bring it home.
Yep, and I think once you eventually breached, I think you were in the thick of the battle, but once you eventually got ahead of that pack, you kind of justified your P2 position and put a stance down to the guys. You kind of broke the DRS zone and just kept it there.
Yeah, that was it. I knew I had I had more in the tank, but the tyres wouldn't allow it because we'd been on, me, Noah, the McLaren, we'd been on those tyres for ages and they were just dying, they were hanging out. They were hanging out. So I think we were all in the same boat where we just wanted to finish because at any time turn one can just take the race away from you.
Yeah, and I think I called it before the race. I think the time penalty showed just how brutal Germany can be in regards to that. It was.
Yeah, I mean, I think the I was the only one that finished the race that didn't get a time penalty.
You were the only person.
Well done.
I had 2 warnings, mine, so I was sweating bullets about that as well.
Because obviously the guys behind. Although, who was Noah? Noah had 6, so you had maybe a little breathing room, and I think in the end you had about a 3-second gap as well. So you maybe had in the last couple of laps some time to play.
Yeah, so like I saw the gap go up to about 4 seconds, and there was a couple of my mates that were watching the race, and they were like my Jeff. So they're right now you need to slow down, take the gap to 3 seconds, save your fuel, save your airs, and just close to the end.
Ah, some engineer play. I like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Jeff's useless, so I bring my own one.
Yes. So, yeah, I was just going to say, Mitch, if you get into ask the guys.
Yeah, well done, guys. Yeah, quite good. Yeah.
Thanks,
So, I will not forget this week before Jensen really badly shouts at me.
I was going to remind you.
And I
I was thinking of it.
I think today's choice is an obvious one. Just for sheer
Yes,
clean,
sir.
and Jensen, you're not getting that again.
Dan Murphy. I know who it is.
Dan definitely deserves it today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Drove a tremendous race, so Dan is our driver of the day, so that's an extra 2 points for him.
Oh, nice. Cheers, guys.
So,
Right.
Oh.
on that note, stream, we will be back tomorrow, same time, and we will catch you then.